Arriving at Washington State University as a scrawny, spindly, oversized, not quite grown into my body athlete from high school to college, I wasn't quite ready for prime time at the college level. My coach, George Raveling, saw that in me, and he knew there was going to take years of practice and work behind the scenes. He let me know right up front as a freshman at Washington State University that I wasn't going to be playing a lot of playing time for the first year or two. And he reached into his pocket at that time and he took a couple keys off of his key ring and he gave them to me. And he said, James, I'm going to give you these 2 keys off of my key ring. I want you to consider these 2 keys the keys to your success. And I'm going to give these to you because I can't be and I won't be with you 24 hours a day and 7 days a week. And he gave me one of the keys and he said, hey, this is the key to the weight room. I want you to get in that weight room and I want you to start beefing up, getting powerful, getting meaner, getting tougher, getting stronger, getting better, and pushing yourself. I didn't take me long to pass by the track team and the basketball team and the baseball guys and start working out with the football guys and getting bigger and tougher and meaner and stronger and ready to go for prime time. And the other key he took off his key was the key to the gymnasium. And he said, after your homework is done, and after dinner is over, I want you to come back on the campus, and here's the key to our gym. Turn on those old glow lights that take 20 minutes to warm up, and let the baskets down, and you're in there all by yourself. And I want you to take these basketballs, and you start dribbling up and down the court. You start passing them off the wall to get your hand-eye coordination together. You start doing your old George Mikan drills, and shoot with your left hand and your right hand, and hook shots and dunk shots and free throws. And day after day after day, my freshman year, my sophomore year at WSU, that's what I did. Coach Raveling reminded me that, hey, I am not going to be with you 24 hours a day and 7 days a week. This is part of growing up. This is part of being a pro. This is part of being successful, is that you have to put in the work behind the scenes. Without a lot of hand-holding, without a lot of people making sure that you get there to get your job done. And so he was able to instill that in me, and I've been able to take those couple keys of success onto every area that I've involved myself with along the way, be it business or community or athletics at the professional ranks. I owe a lot of my success to having someone see the potential in me, but also holding me accountable to getting the work done behind the scenes when it wasn't so glorious, wasn't so glamorous, and very few people knew I was doing that kind of work. But that's what really set the ground stage for being success, the 2 keys to success. In my book, Standing Above the Crowd, I will teach you how to stand above the crowd. Success strategies in athletics, business, community, and life in general, all without having to be 7 feet tall. Success strategies really will enable you to have a sustained level of success in your life just by standing above the crowd. Standing above the crowd is so much different than standing out from the crowd. Anybody can stand out from the crowd for a temporary thing. You go to a ball game and you see people painted in their favorite team colors. You go up and down the streets and all kind of folks are acting in all kind of ways to stand out from the crowd. But that's not what you want. What you want is to stand above the crowd, above life's mediocrity, above being just average, above the trauma and the drama and the challenges and the trials and the tribulation that are always going to be a part of life. But standing above the crowd teaches you to rise above all those things and to make sure that they don't hold you back from fulfilling your tremendous potential that you have. In my book, Standing Above the Crowd, you'll see also a lot of examples that I use and I have used throughout my life in sports and in business and in community involvement and in relationships, how to continue moving on forward and being the best that you can be. We beat mediocrity by being better than average. Being average is just rolling out of bed in the morning. Anybody can do that. Being average is just living an average life from start to finish. But how do you beat mediocrity? You do that by pushing yourself to be the best you can be, by establishing goals and working towards them in a strategic manner, by being motivated by positive influences in your life to continue keeping on even when the challenges start mounting in front of you. Mediocrity requires having a vision. And with a vision, you have passion and you have commitment to that vision and you keep on fulfilling that vision and that dream. I really fully believe that we are all blessed with a tremendous amount of talent and potential. But talent's not enough. You have to have belief in that talent. One of the reasons I got such a late start in my basketball career was because I didn't have the belief at that time as a high school kid that I had that kind of talent and potential. But once you discover that you have the belief in your talent, that you can realize that potential, you rise above mediocrity and you continue to move on forward to fulfilling your dreams. Vision is very, very important, especially for our young people out there who have no idea what they want to be at this point in their lives as a junior high school kid or a high school kid or even a college student. Having a vision really starts enabling you to picture what your future is going to look like. Without a vision, you perish, is the old saying as it goes. But with a vision, you have an ideal of what you want to work towards. You have something to strive towards. I think we need to make sure that we have folks who help create those visions for our young people especially, because we can emulate to be greater than we are. We can be much more than we are, but we need something to help create that vision for us, that there are other options out there that are even better choices that we can make to fulfill the potential that we have, working towards that goal and towards that vision and towards that dream. And it all starts with that. Without that, it's so hard to put together your strategies towards success. But with those things in place, vision, dreaming, and also goal setting, you will become successful. You'll be able to sustain your success over a long, long time. Life isn't going to be without its ups and downs and its trials and tribulations. But if you keep your eyes on the prize, you keep on marching forward and marching upward to a greater level of success. One of the most wonderful gifts that we're all blessed with is the ability to dream. Imagine having a dream as a young kid of what you wanted to be when you grew up to be an adult. And one of the tragedies that happen over and over and over in our society is the fact that we snuff out the dreams of our young people so often instead of encouraging them to fulfill that dream and that potential. Dreaming is what enables you to move forward towards your goals. When I was a high school kid, I didn't know exactly what I wanted to be when I grew up. But once I became a student athlete, I grasped the game of basketball and how to play it. I knew that that was going to be something that I can march towards of being the very best that I can be in. That all started with a dream. And not necessarily my dream. It started with a mentor's dream who saw the potential in me that this was a possibility. I think as we look around to a lot of our young people in our society, we need to be able to encourage them to cultivate those dreams. Ask them what they want to be. Encourage them and show them that there are many, many different options out there that they can unleash that vast potential they have into being successful about it. Continue to dream. Continue to dream. It's what makes life worth living, is when you have a reason to get out of bed in the morning and march towards being that image and that dream of what you have for yourself and for others.